Devil's Path stoke is heavy.
My stoke is 3/4.
Up and down and steep.
My stoke boner is turned into a softie.
All right, Flossy, where are we at?
We are at Devil's Path, start of it. I don't really know the trailhead.
We are at the east end of Devil's east end of Devil's Path. We got a little special guest today, and it's not Flossy, though he is very special. Mr. Sintax77.
Sintax77 in the house.
Good deal, yeah. The Devil's Path in the Catskills. Allegedly, this is pretty difficult, hence the name. It's like a bunch of intimidating names and shit on this. How many feet of elevation gain?
Depending where you look, anywhere from 8,000 to 9,000. I'm gonna call it 8,500.
8,500? Yeah, it's gonna be a bitch. It is like 25 miles, a lot of elevation gain as we just established. And yeah, here in the Catskills, allegedly it's like really difficult. We're coming from a lot of hiking over in the Whites and stuff, so I don't wanna get too cocky. I think we're gonna be okay. A little behind the scenes of YouTube's biggest hiking star.
Oh, biggest ever, except for several.
Besides me. The theme for this video is gonna be keeping the stoke up. We're gonna try to keep the stoke up. One of my guests in Trail Tales said that when we were talking yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna rip that off because you gotta be stoked. You gotta keep the stoke up. Right now the stoke is up. We'll check in after one of these freaking crazy climbs and see how we're feeling.
It's hard to believe in love, so never let your guard down.
I promise you I did not do this. It was probably Dan Becker.
'Cause I'll come back swinging.
All right, no. Twin Mountain, something. We've done maybe like 5 or more than 5, 6 miles maybe so far. It's been a lot of up and down. So far, the Devil has been manageable. The stoke is still high, so feeling okay. What do you think so far, Sean?
I am not terrified yet.
You're not terrified yet?
No, my knees aren't completely blown out, but we've got a few more drops to go, so I'm not going to talk any trash yet.
Time's gonna say goodbye till I get through to you. When time is running out and the dream is over, you need some time to figure out that what comes around goes around.
She's starting to fight us. Just a little bit. We're good, but that's what we're trying to get up and over before we get to lunch. We'll make it. The stoke is still up, don't worry. Look at this shit. How the hell am I supposed to get down this? That is crazy. Yeah, getting down that was a little bit sketchy. Folks, we've hit the first snag in the stoke levels because we're really hungry and it's far too late to be eating lunch, but
My stoke boner is turned into a softie.
I didn't make the stoke boner joke yet.
Oh, I took that one from you.
That's all right. I thought of it. It was my joke, everybody, for the record. All right. We just had to go down. It felt like half a mile. It was probably less, let's be honest, but it felt like half a mile just to get to a water source. This is like the first actual water source on this trail so far. We've done about 8.5 miles. I know you West Coasters are like, oh, like that's nothing, but for what we're used to, or at least what I'm used to, that's a pretty good chunk of change without any water. So glad we're here, but I'm not glad we have to hike up half a mile. Stoke is lowering, but we're good. We're good. We'll get it back up. Gotta get some food. Yeah, that's the first time I've taken my pack off. What you doing over there, Flossy? I have nothing useful to say at all right now, but I feel like I need to say something, so we're just gonna spin in circles and say a bunch of nonsense. Stoke is, I think Flossy's feeling good.
I'm feeling good. I look good.
And make love good.
My stoke is 3/4.
3/4? Okay.
3/4.
I'm about half stoke right now. The trail is tough for sure, but most of my fatigue is just due to lack of sleep because I am a baby. But it's all good because we're about to charge up Plateau Mountain. Plateau Mountain. I guess it's relatively flat up there, hence the name. It'll be a nice little couple mile break, allegedly. All right, we just banged out 2 miles. I have a confession, folks. The stoke is low. Stoke is very low.
Oh.
Not that I'm not stoked, but I'm very tired. I did not sleep very much last night. This is a good practice for harder shit in the future.
You got a low libido?
What? What are you talking about, dude? Get your mind out of the gutter. All right, the stoke's coming back up. I think something else is coming back up for Flossy too.
Break the cycle. Why are you staring at the door like I'm in the way? If you're leaving, that's fine, but don't forget your pride.
All right, the stoke is back. I'm still tired, but I'm feeling better. I know you're just dying to know how I feel right now. Is it weird that I don't have a hat on? I had to show off the fresh cut. I'm such a douche. We're camping somewhere over there because that is Hunter Mountain. And yeah. Sick, dude.
1,600 feet of ascent?
I don't like the sound of that.
That's wrong.
There's no way.
That's 160. They put an extra.
Some guy was just trolling when he made the sign.
Oh, I'm camping here. If it wasn't for the 57 no camping signs.
If you wanna go, I'll stay away. If you wanna go, I'll stay away.
So, Sintax77, I feel so weird calling him that. Sean just went over to, I think, go take a piss or something, and his pack is sitting right there. Prime situation to put a rock in his pack while he's not paying attention. Got plenty of room in that thing too. Or even better, I could put a brick. You might notice that. We are about to begin the climb into hell, probably. This is gonna be tough, right at the end of the day, of course, but you know, trying to keep the stoke up. You've ever heard me say that before? Oh look, I'm being filmed from...
This is meta. This is gonna be some meta, real meta shit.
Except his is gonna get way more views.
That way. I don't wanna live that way.
Oh, dude, I'm so tired. This is the hardest day of hiking I've done all summer. We were very close. We're within a mile from camp, but lack of sleep and many thousand feet of elevation gain. I think I was getting cocky with it this morning. I was like, oh, it won't be that bad. This is a tough trail, man. Up and down and steep, not just little rolling hills. Nope. Steep, but nobody said it would be easy. That's so cheesy. I just can't think right now. We made it to camp. We did it. Oh my God. Thank the freaking Lord. Yeah, today was hard. We bitched and moaned all day, but not like a, you know, I mean, you guys know, like you guys backpack. It's like, sometimes you bitch and moan and it's like actually because you're like frustrated. And sometimes you bitch and moan when you're in a good mood just to kind of get you through the last section or whatever. And that's kind of what we did today, except it was not just the last section, it was most of the day. Oh man, I missed the hammock, not gonna lie.
Do you love a good hammock in my life?
Don't I look lovely with my headlamp? So it's getting dark, as you can probably tell. So I think this is gonna be the end of tonight, but not the end of the video. Apparently, Sean brought some whiskey, which I'm excited to swig a little bit. Not that I'm gonna need any help going to sleep tonight, but see you in the morning.
Weekend morning here, we'll have some breakfast. Got 6 miles today, 2,500 feet of elevation gain.
Nothing like waking up in the morning to a nice Sintax77 monologue.
Oh yeah, that's how I like to wake people up with me blabbing into the camera.
How do I look?
You look great. You look like you're ready for a day of hiking.
Back to the trail.
5-second review of the Mountain House spicy Southwest style skillet.
Honestly, very good. Not as desperately hungry as last night. Got your shredded beef and some black beans, little potatoes. Not really a fan of the reconstituted eggs, so potatoes for breakfast is a little more my vibe.
Okay, we're packed up, ready to go. Still going, no hat. The hair's looking okay. We have about 8 miles, basically just one big old climb, and then about twice that in elevation descent. It's not gonna be an easy 8 miles, but it shouldn't be as much of a ripper as yesterday, hopefully. They say this is actually the most scenic view in the Catskills. We just got warned about some mud, and I think we found it. Sean's no trekking poles, but reach in there, try it again now.
All I ever met you is for sure the one I need. And I said to myself, you cannot wait and see.
So I guess we've done about 6.5 miles, and we have about 1.5 miles to go, which is pretty cool because we're all very hungry. I don't know if you guys watch Sintax77's videos, which you probably do if you watch mine, because he's way better at this and way more popular than I am. But at the end of all his videos, he does like the it's cheeseburger time thing. And so we've been talking a lot about cheeseburgers the past couple miles, and I'm just excited to get a cheeseburger with Sintax77. That's f***ing sick. There it is. Boom. Lime green Kia Soul. We did it. Stretch it out. This is proof that Sintax77 does actually get cheeseburgers after every hike.
Sure do. Wouldn't have it any other way. With barbecue on top.
Hey.